4K is all the rage. We got the 4K movie pictures, 4K gaming pictures, 4K screensavers, 4K small hamsters running on wheels in my basement to power the machine that I'm planning to do. Actually, I probably shouldn't talk about that. And you know what? Screw 4K anyway. I'm over 4K. I'll see your 4K and I'll raise you 1K to 5K. And then I'll sweeten the pot with two Nvidia GTX Titan X graphics cards and SLI and, well, I guess you probably see where this is headed now. 5K Titan X SLI performance, baby. Fractal Design listens, and the Define R5 case was made with feedback from you, the community. Click right there to learn more about that. So let's start with a quick recap of the Titan X, just so we're all on the same page. It's $1,000 and outperforms the previous fastest single GPU card on the planet, the GTX 980, by anywhere from 25 to 40% or more. It's also got a massive 12 gigabyte GDDR5 frame buffer that I and probably many other reviewers and gamers are looking at going, okay, that's cool, but why? And other than because we can, the best answer that I can come up with is the same one that prompted Nvidia to put 6 gigs of RAM on the original Titan at the time when the highest end gaming cards had 2 to 3. Being ready for higher resolutions and higher quality textures in the future. But the future is a long way away and I might be dead by then, so forget waiting. We still haven't gotten around to sending back the Dell UP2715K 5K, yes, 5120 by 2880 14 freaking megapixel monitor. So when the Titan X rolled in, the first thing I said was, well, can you send me another one so I can run SLI on this 5K display? And Nvidia was like, no. What? This is like the coolest thing ever. And you're saying no? Well, they stuck by their no. And so when that whole attempt didn't work for me, the instant I got that email, I started calling everyone I knew. And within a few minutes, EVGA stepped up and overnighted their Titan X card to us so we could try out the future of high-resolution gaming and let you guys know all about it. So I'm going to hand off to Luke to give you the rundown on the 5K Titan X SLI gaming experience.
And thank you, EVGA, because holy shit, this is awesome. This was my first time playing on 5K on a proper display, and it's a wondrous thing to behold. Due to the Titan X's SLI performance, I was able to smoothly run games at an average of 50 FPS and above while getting nowhere close to the 12 gigabyte frame buffer and not even being overclocked, with settings for most games sitting at ultra or equivalents. My FPS counter never dipped below 40 for minimums on any of my benchmarking runs, and Crysis 3, the only game that I didn't run at max settings, could have actually had its settings cranked to the max as well if I was willing to sacrifice some FPS. But I kind of thought that if you're spending $2,000 on your graphics cards, that you're probably going to want a better experience than 30 FPS gaming. Please note that the default SLI profile for Shadow of Mordor is a little wonky on its own, and I would recommend following Weed Drunken's guide on the Steam community forums on how to easily fix this issue. I was having quite a few problems with really awkward frame rates before using this fix, and even at relatively low settings. But after this fix, everything was super smooth. And if super smooth is something that you're looking for, well, this pretty much actually sums up the whole experience. It's pretty awesome being able to jump into a fairly hard to run game at a massive resolution, make no settings compromises, and still run at a beast frame rate. Speaking of performance things, Ting provides their customers with affordable and reliable wireless coverage. They claim that their pay only for what you use model would save 98% of people money on their monthly cell phone bill, but you don't have to take their word for it. If you head over to linus.ting.com, you can try out their savings calculator, where you get to enter the information from your last 3 wireless bills, letting them know what you used and what you paid, and then they'll be able to tell you how much you would have saved if you were on Ting. They have amazing customer service, since people actually pick up the phone, where you'll get humans picking up the phone instead of robots, and they let everyone know that their service runs on the Sprint network. So if you check how Sprint coverage is in your area, you'll know what kind of service you'll receive with Ting. And now they've opened up GSM compatibility to their now iPhone 6 or 6 Plus will work on their network. But the best part is that if you use the link in the description down below when you sign up, that's linus.ting.com, you'll get a $25 off awesome new device or $25 off a service credit. minute. That's a pretty decent payout for watching this little ad, so check out Ting today and check out the link in the video description for more. Alright guys, what do you guys think about the crazy overkill dual Titans? Do you think you'll need something like this for Valve Vive or Oculus or whatever, because you'll need some pretty high resolutions at some pretty high frame rates? While you guys are here watching the video, click like buttons, subscribe buttons, follow buttons, all that kind of stuff. Click all the buttons around the video. That helps us out a bunch. If you want to comment down below, that's also kind of cool, I guess, but it's better if you go over to the forum. We'll actually read it there. Let me know. Do you guys think this is overkill? Do you guys think this is something you'll need for really, really high frame rate, really high resolution VR or something like a 5K display? Let me know. Also, while you're on the forum, check out the Help Us kind of support Linus Media Group thing and do stuff like buy a shirt, get stuff from our affiliates and sponsors, and change your Amazon link because we'll get a small kickback every time you buy something and it really helps out a lot. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.